Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Reinhardt. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
26.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Samuel. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Washington, nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Reinhardt, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Reinhardt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Reinhardt, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Zone 49.
To throw on 2nd down, Reinhardt. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back back to throw. Reinhardt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Reinhardt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Reinhardt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 40.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reinhardt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout.
Gain of 15.
7 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Reinhardt, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
New Orleans.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will wind up as Saints first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, Reinhardt, and able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's third down.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. Flushed out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Reinhardt. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On third down, Reinhardt. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Samuel, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26. Check 26. Yellow. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
It's on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. It's a pickup of 6.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
54.
A carry here for the big tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 26. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll look to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
In the end zone. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For number 88, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards. to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
I'm making my presence felt.
Today's
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.